Welcome to our lesson on the Hinge theorem. In this video, we are going to explore a fascinating idea in geometry that explains why having a larger angle between two sides of a triangle results in a longer third side. Before we begin, let's review two key concepts. First, congruent sides, which means two or more sides have the exact same length. Second is the included angle. This is simply the angle that is formed between two sides of a triangle right at the corner where they meet. A great way to understand this concept is to think about a simple door. The door itself and the wall it's attached to have fixed lengths, just like two sides of a triangle. As you swing the door open, the angle at the hinge gets wider. Notice that as the angle increases, the distance between the far edge of the door and the wall also gets bigger. This is the Hinge theorem in action. Let's state the theorem formally. It says that if you have two triangles, and two sides in the first triangle are congruent to two sides in the second triangle, the triangle with the larger included angle will have a longer third side. Here we see two triangles. A and B, both triangles have two sides that are congruent to each other, as shown by the tick marks. However, the included angle in triangle B is 80 degrees, which is larger than the 45-degree angle in triangle A. Because the included angle in triangle B is larger, the Hinge theorem tells us that its third side, the side opposite the angle, must be longer than the corresponding side in triangle A. A wider angle forces the opposite side to be longer. Now, let's look at it from the other direction. The converse of the theorem works just as you would expect. If we know that two triangles have two pairs of congruent sides, and the third side of one triangle is longer than the third side of the other, then we can conclude something about their angles. In this case, we start by observing the third sides. We see the side labeled longer is clearly longer than the side labeled shorter. Because of this, the converse theorem allows us to conclude that the included angle opposite the longer side must be larger than the angle opposite the shorter side. This happens all the time in the real world. Suppose Alex and Ben start at the same spot and walk at the same speed for the same amount of time. They both make a turn. Alex turns 45 degrees, while Ben turns 90 degrees. Even though they traveled the same distance, Ben's wider turn creates a larger angle, so the straight line distance from his endpoint back to his original path is now greater than Alex's. So, let's summarize. The Hinge theorem states that for two triangles with two matching sides, a bigger included angle means a bigger third side. The converse tells us that a bigger third side means a bigger included angle. It's a direct relationship between the size of an angle and the length of its opposite side. And that is the Hinge theorem and its converse. It's a powerful tool for comparing triangles. Thank you for joining this lesson. If you found it helpful, please subscribe for more tutorials in geometry and other math topics.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.